Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, welcome. My name is Emily and this is my channel, The Candle Nurse. And in today's video, I have a very exciting video for you guys because for The Candle Nurse, today is Bath and Body Works Candle Day, and of course I participated. So today's been a very fun, eventful day. I hope you guys were able to participate in the Candle Day event at Bath and Body Works that went live today and is going to be open throughout the weekend, I believe until Sunday night. Today I guess was like a soft launch of Candle Day. That's what they say, that it's supposed to be members only, so you're supposed to have the app in order to purchase. You have to enter a phone number when you go to check out, type of thing. But I think pretty much everybody and that I know of has the app, so it's not really special. I think if anybody wants to participate in Candle Day, you've got to have the app. You earn points through the app, and when you earn so many points, you get a free reward of anything that's up to $16.95. So for me, it's very easy to get there. And today I had a couple coupons that I got to use. So I was very lucky enough. I got two mailers, one for me, one for my husband. One was a 10 off 40 coupon and a free wallflower. And then the other one, oh, where is that? Oh, I forgot the item. But the other one was a 20% off coupon, which in the history of Bath and Body Works coupons, I've never received a like 20% or 25% off coupon for Candle Day. So this was the first year in all the years that I've participated in Bath and Body Works that I received a percentage off versus a 10 off 40. So I'm really excited that I had the double coupons, and along with that 20% off coupon, I had a free body care item up to $16.95. So I don't have the body care item with me that I picked up today because I got a conditioner at the beach. So that was really awesome. I currently have one more reward, so my goal was to go back and get the shampoo at the beach. I have a lot of candles, and I normally get single wick candles with my rewards, but I have a lot of candles, so I was like, why not pick up, like, I don't know, shampoo and conditioner, and it smells really good. So yeah, without further ado, I'm really excited to get into this haul. It's Friday. This week I picked up 5 days at the surgery center that I work at, and I did not know that I was going in today. I wasn't scheduled, but I got up. My Bath and Body Works opened up at 5 a.m. The way that you can find out when your store opens for special events like Candle Day or Body Care Day, go to the app, you click on like the three lines, it'll bring down like where you can sign out or, you know, whatever, check your account or whatever, and it'll say store locator. Go there. That's where you're going to have the best chance to find out what time your store actually opens. My Google was right this year, but last year it wasn't, so I can't always trust Google. So check your app for your actual stores times that they'll be open, and you can also see there whether or not they're doing buy online pickup in store, the BOPUS. So I had this planned out. I wasn't gonna work. Got up early, got up like 3:45. My store was opening up at 5. It's a tradition, whether I'm with myself or with other family members, this year I was solo, that I get up, get myself bundled up, although I'm in Arizona, and it was actually weirdly warm today. It was like 53 degrees this morning, so that's like oddly warm for, you know, December. But got up, bundle up, and then I always go to Starbucks, get myself a coffee and a little Danish, and I go and I get in line. I've got my hot coffee and bundled up, and I enjoy that right before I go in. It gives me that pep in my step, you know, a little bit of caffeine boost. So I did that this morning, and the line wasn't too crazy. I think there was like 5 people ahead of me, and I didn't get to the store till about 20 minutes till it was gonna open. So by 4:40, I got to the Bath and Body Works I was gonna shop at, had my coupons on hand. I put coupons, card, cash in one pocket, put my keys in the other one, my phone in one of the other one, and we're like off to the races, right? So I got there today. And I haven't gotten the nerve to vlog. There's so many people who vlog their Bath and Body Works experience, and I really wish I would, because this is where the foundation of my following came from, is my Bath and Body Works love and all the hauls and the candles in my collection or whatever. But one of these days I'll get the nerve up to go. So this is why you guys are seeing me in such a wreck of a condition, because I work in surgery, so we wear surgical caps all day, and we wear masks a lot all day, and so I try not to wear makeup a lot when I'm working in surgery. So I felt the same way this morning when I was getting up to go shop for Bath & Body Works. I was like, we're just gonna do Slick Rick. Slick Rick is in town today. We're throwing the clip up, we're putting on glasses, and we're going to the Bath & Body Works. So I go in, do it. Not too busy. I was able to get around. I really wish I would make a list. You know, I didn't know how many I was going to get. I did have a budget that my husband and I set, and so that was good, but I didn't have a list of the candles I wanted to get. And I really have been staying out of Bath & Body Works since I did my last fall candle haul, which I think was September, maybe August, end of August, early September. And then prior to that, I haven't bought like really any body care this year, other than Vanilla Romance. But that was, I had like, I think 11 rewards, so I bought a lot of that with the rewards. But anyway, I've stayed out of Bath & Body Works and off the app for the most part. So normally I'm like searching, and I'll go the night before and kind of hound the store, give me information. Is there anything coming out that is not set out already? But this year, you know, I didn't do that. I was just gonna go on Candle Day, sniff around, and pick up what I was thinking. Now, I really wanted to get one candle and I didn't pick it up. I pretty much got the rest that I think I was like really excited about, but there's one that I heard about and I was like, why didn't I pick that up? And I do believe it's still available online, but online you have to use a code, Candle Day, to get the $9.95 price, which I wish they would just get their act together. You can use a coupon in store. So the fact that online they require you to use a code and then you can't use your coupons that they give you for Candle Day shopping is just asinine to me. But I guess it's to get you to buy online and go in the store. I'm not sure. But the online, the last couple of years has just been a pain in the butt. So I actually have a story about online Candle Day. I can tell you real quick. So this is why I go into store. The first year that they offered the app, they did a Candle Day where you could do early. If you had the app, they were trying to really promote this app for people to sign up, and it was, if you had the app, you had access the night before Candle Day. So it was a Thursday evening before Candle Day that you could go on and you could purchase your candles. And I had always gone in and waited, and I thought, I'm not gonna wait this year. I'm gonna have Thanksgiving, and then I'm going to stay home, and I'll do the Thursday, you know, before Candle Day, and I'll just make my order and then let it go. And this is the year that Wine Cellar had been released. So I think this was 21 or 22. I think it's 22 when this happened, because I think it's the last time that Wine Cellar came out. So I really wanted my Wine Cellar. And Thursday night opens up, there's this queue, the website crashes, it comes back online, it crashes, comes back online. I finally get on there and I purchase, the limit at the time was 18 candles. I bought 18 candles and I thought, that's all I'm gonna do. They were a little bit more expensive that year. I believe they were $10.95. Didn't have a coupon. So I bought the candles, and I was like paid for overnight shipping, and it said it was gonna come like the following Tuesday or Wednesday or something, even though it was overnight, but because Candle Day, they said it would be a little bit extended. So I paid like the $20.99 to have these suckers overnighted. So don't go in store, don't participate, okay? The next week comes, I go to get my candles, and a box shows up and it says candles were delivered, right? I was getting notifications. So my candle gets delivered. I'm so excited. I come home from work and it's a small box, and I'm like, where's the rest of it? And I thought, oh, well, maybe like they sent like the one off and the rest of the box is coming. And I go and I open up this box and it's a freaking body cream of orange, ginger, and whatever from the Aromatherapy line, and there's no candles, but there's a packing slip. This is back when they still put packing slips inside of your package to show you what you ordered, and in the packing slip it has everything listed and it's showing that they picked it. So I immediately get on to Bath and Body Works. I'm taking pictures. The box was kind of kicked around. All it had in there was nothing but a packing slip and an orange ginger aromatherapy body cream. And I crap you not, I got online and basically it was like candle day's over. The stores and online are two, in the warehouse are like two different things because those are franchise. Basically, all I can do is, sorry, you didn't get your candles, I'm refunding you. So they refunded me the money and I didn't get any of my candles. So I lucked out because I was able to get in touch with the lady that runs one in Scottsdale, and she had like 12 wine cellars and she sold them to me for like $6 each because she was amazing, because I posted my story and I was so angry at Bath and Body Works. I said I'm never buying online again, and I really haven't because I just don't trust it. But it ruined that moment for me because I missed out on so many different candles that were available during that candle day. So that, having said that, that was like the 5-minute segue of why I don't purchase my candles online, especially on candle day. There was no accountability, and the lady that I purchased from the store, she said that she had some issues with that. She heard from customers that were having issues that year, specifically that people they hired in the warehouse to pick these candle day orders, she's thinking they kept them because it was like, there's no, like, if they made a mistake and they put like just like the body cream, why was your packing slip in there signed off and marked off that it was picked? Where's the candles? Because if they left them there, when I called Bath and Body Works, they would have been in like the inventory system as like a miscount, right? So it wasn't, and I just think somebody got off with 18 candles and gave me a body cream, and it was kind of crappy. So I don't trust the system to buy online. I like to go in store too because I like to look for wick placement and for lids to make sure that they sit on the candle right. And I do like to find candles that are pretty level. Sometimes you'll get the glass that is uneven and the candle will wobble. So very particular about my Bath and Body Works candles. So I felt like the universe aligned. It was meant to be for me to go to candle day. It started at 5 a.m., which has never been that early before. I had a 20% off coupon. I had a free body care item. I had a second set of coupons I was going to use for maybe a later date. Went in, used everything up, couple transactions, and came out with 26 3-wick candles, a single wick, and a wallflower, and a conditioner, which I don't have the conditioner here. But long introduction. I had a fun time. As soon as I got out, like it took me about 30 minutes. It opened at 5. By 5:30, I was home. So maybe it took me like 10, 15 minutes to get what I was wanting, do the transactions. They were very quick. They had a lot of associates, a lot of people to help you. Something that was different this year for me at my store, which this might be the way it is at all stores, but at my store, if you get originally, if you're one of the first people in line, you get you get the candle day bag that they have, the special tote that I showed you. And they were always really good that if you fill that bag up with 2 crates, which I did, that they would allow you to get another candle day bag because, you're buying a lot. So they usually supply it. Well, we had, I don't know, there was some Karen or something that was new that I've never seen at this Bath and Body Works before, who she was coming in running the show, and she just was like, nope, you get 1 bag and then we get paper bags after that. So I did 2 transactions so I could get 2 bags because I was like, that's kind of crappy. I'm spending all this money. Give me 2 bags. If I have two bags worth of candles, give me 2 candle day bags. That might just be my own opinion. It could be because I worked 4 days and then went to candle day with not very much sleep. After I left candle day, I was a happy girl. got a lot of candles. I'm excited to share with you. They're all ones that, a lot of these are brand new to me. They're fragrances I have never had. And then I have a couple that I may have had in years previous, but I don't currently have in my collection. And I accidentally on the second transaction bought a duplicate of a fragrance I forgot that I picked up the first time around, because like, you know, it's like you black out when you're in there, you know, and it's a mad dash. So the one candle I missed out on was Frosted Cranberry. I'm really sad. I love cranberry woods, and I feel like Frosted Cranberry kind of comes in second. And I forgot it at that store. I mean, I forgot it at then, and then, you know, again, the two transactions, I just forgot to pick it up, and then I'm not going back in. This is more than enough for me to do a wonderful haul and to supplement me with some new fragrances to review for you guys for next year. So, when I got out from that, got a call that there was a call off, want to make some extra money. Sure, time and a half, why not? So I went into work, stayed pretty much all day, and then got off. And so now we are here. So I look, you know, kind of a wreck, 16-minute introduction, but I figure you guys wouldn't care. I'm still in my scrubs. It's nighttime. The lighting is not that great. My lips are dry. My mouth's dry. I'm going to take a drink. And I'm not editing this. This is the real me. And I have 2 videos I want to film, this and around Robin. So I'm, you know, we're just going to roll with it. And sorry that I look like I rolled out of bed. But let's get into candle content. All right, so we'll go with the free items. Again, I got the conditioner. I had a free wallflower plug that I got with my 10 off 40. And the one that I picked up is the Feliz Navidad wallflower in champurrado, and this is spiced Mexican chocolate, masa, caramel, piloncillo, and steamed milk. I loved this candle. I have this candle in a more decorative like glass lid from last year. So I did not pick up the candle this year, even though it was really cute and had like the yellow festive wax. I am using one right now that has a really beautiful snowflake lid, and I still have a backup of that. So the plan was, I don't need to get another one. I have one in my stash. And I decided when I was looking through the wallflower plugs that why not just get it in a wallflower, because we love this fragrance in my house, and we actually love the, Billy is Hispanic and his family is Hispanic, and we do love the Mexican hot chocolate, so the champurrado. So his brother is infamous for making this for us every Christmas, so we love that. And then I had a free reward, so I was not able to pick up a 3-wick of the frosted cranberry. I did grab a single wick of frosted cranberry. This is iced cranberries, blonde woods, red apples, tonka bean. I'm finding that like an artificial cranberry scent I struggle with, but I really love like a cranberry jam or a chutney that's like really juicy, authentic, that you would eat with turkey on Thanksgiving. But what's really nice about this one is it says iced cranberries, blonde woods. It also smells really good. This could be a fall or winter scent because you have the apples, the cranberries, the iced cranberries. You have a little bit of a cold air component that comes off of it. Even though there's a blonde woods to this, the cranberries is the star of the show, and the woods are really just toning down and rounding out the tartness of the cranberry. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I feel like I missed out, but I'm trying not to live my life that way. I have this single wick that I think I might do under a lamp to get like the best possible throw from it, because I want to do it in here, and single wicks are not the greatest, and they do well when you melt them either in a crock or like under a lamp. So I think I'm going to do that and get the most out of it, or I'm going to melt this down and make some wax melts so that I can put it into my warmers. I can tell it's a colder time of year because the wax in here is a little bit loose, but I don't care. This smells amazing. If you guys find it in a 3-wick and you loved cranberry woods, pick this up. I feel like it's always a repackage of cranberry woods in a winter format. I love it. Tried and true. The next gem that I found was a Bridgerton collection, and I get ahead of myself, apologize. I did not pick this one up. I picked up a lot of the Bridgerton collection when it first came out back in the summer, and I did not pick up Diamond of the Season, but it came out today with a new package. I think before they had the black lid, this one has a clear lid. So I picked up Diamond of the Season, and it comes with this really beautiful holographic type lid. And what I love about this version is this lid is not going anywhere. It is on there. Oh, this is so pretty, and I'm not sure why I didn't pick it up before. But the scent notes on this one are Sparkling Peach, Spring Daffodil, Radiant Jasmine. This is going to be a beautiful spring fragrance. The peach is done very well. Like normally when you have peach and floral together, you get like a nectarine. This is like authentic peach to me. That's really, really beautiful. Definitely could be body care, and I know it came out in body care. I never picked it up, but this is a gorgeous candle. I love it's made some changes to the label. It's felt, and the pretty white lid. And yeah, so I'm gonna keep this, I think, and review it in the summer. But I never picked one of these up, so I got myself Diamond of the Season. Next up is a candle that I was really excited to try. I did hear about it getting released at Bath & Body Works. Sorry for the glare. This is Vanilla Eggnog. This is creamy vanilla cinnamon stick and a dash of nutmeg. Yes, so my kids say this is their favorite. I could have sworn at 3 or 4 in the morning, 5 in the morning, that the wicks looked like they were placed well, and obviously the wicks are not placed well in this one. That's really funny because I was like spending time to like lift up lids to check wicks. I wonder if I was sometimes you get kind of rushed, like to move out of the way. So this is a really delicious vanilla. Out of all they came out with the sugar cookie, they came out with Mary cookie. I think vanilla eggnog tops it for me. There's nothing off-putting at all. I like the little bit of nutmeg that's in there. It's very appealing to my nose. And the vanilla is there, and it's very apparent, and it feels like it's strong. So out of all the fragrances, I felt like vanilla eggnog really took the cake for me this year. So I did not pick up like the sugar cookie stuff because I felt like Mary cookie, sugar cookie. I have 2 Mary cookies, sugar cookie. Like they take on kind of similar scent profiles for me, and I wanted to try some other more complex scents. So I did pick up vanilla eggnog, and I'm really grateful I did because that was one I was eyeing that I really wanted to try. Just from anybody, whether it's a vendor, wax, or candle. Like I was looking for an eggnog fragrance, so I'm glad they have one. And then along the same lines is I've just realized this year how much I love gingerbread. So this is Gingerbread Bakery. And this is gingerbread cookies, brown sugar icing, and cinnamon spice. So this was another one that I smelled that I was really excited about because I used to never be into like the gingerbreads or anything like that. But there's something really wonderful about this fragrance and very authentic to me. Like it smells like really like a bready gingerbread, one of the soft gingerbread cookies. And you've got that really delicious ice melted on icing that has like kind of hardened on the top of it. And you do get a little bit of cinnamon. So I feel like it's a very authentic to the scent notes that describes it. It's just a beautiful gourmand gingerbread fragrance that's not overly spicy, not overly nutmeg. Really beautiful. So I'm excited to try that. So I got a couple of really nice like gourmands I feel like to try and review. All right, next up is a neutrals line in, you guys, sorry, the camera is funny and the lighting is weird. This one's Snowflakes and Citrus. And I love the color of this vessel. It's kind of like a deep teal, blue, greenish type color in their neutrals line. And this is Snowflakes and Citrus. I'm not happy about the way the labels are. I wish they didn't have the shiny gold label. I wish they had like the neutral label, like the white one, the white background with the darker writing because it's hard to read. I've never had this one before. So this is Juicy Citrus, Fresh Spring Water, and Sweet Mango. So I thought it was really funny that the name is Snowflakes and Citrus, but you have Juicy Citrus, which is normally a bright spring summer fruit. Fresh Spring Water, so not like cold snow, but spring water, and Sweet Mango, which is a tropical. So I'm confused by the name Snowflakes and Citrus. But when you smell this fragrance, it is a little bit on the lighter side. But there's something very pleasing to me. Because when you smell it, to me, it smells like I'm getting an essence of cold. So maybe that's where they come up with the snowflakes. But it's very light. So you get a little bit of citrus. It's not overpowering. Usually it's very strong. It's very pretty. I'm wondering how this is going to perform. It's very light. This is one that I either probably need to melt under a lamp or candle crock. Like I need to melt it, or I need to make wax melts, or I need to let it sit for a while and see if it'll come to life a little bit, because it smells really, really pretty to me. Fresh spring water. It does have kind of an aquatic essence about it, but it's more cooling than it is like spring water. So I got very confused about the notes. The mango in here is very beautiful, but she is light. Yeah, it's really pretty fragrance, and it's giving me spring. So I'm a little bit perplexed by the name, but that's okay. Good candle. Smells good. I love the vessel, so we'll just roll with it, let it cure for a little bit and see how it rolls. All right, next up I picked up, which I didn't even realize I picked this up, is Christmas cider, and I loved this packaging, so I'm so grateful I picked one of these up from this collection, because this is where Sugar Cookie was, Ice Winter Balsam, and I didn't grab those, but I grabbed this one, Mulled Cinnamon, Crushed Clove, Creamy Nutmeg, Simmering Cider. So this is going to be like your quintessential, like Christmas cottage from Scentsy or Christmas cider type fragrance. And that's exactly what I get from it. But I do get a little bit more of the cinnamon and clove. So when I smell it, I get 'Tis the Season from Bath and Body Works with the cider. So it could almost to me like be like the 'Tis the Season and the Candle Holiday, which is very cinnamon red hot forward, kind of melted together, because I think 'Tis the Season has like a cider note in it as well. So it smells like they took 'Tis the Season and Holiday and put them together and made Christmas cider. So it's not really like something that is complex or standoffish. It definitely smells like a holiday fragrance. I wouldn't mind doing this like at the end of fall, like right now, not right now, but you know, like after Thanksgiving, like that little bit of week between Thanksgiving and December. I know people start melting Christmas stuff or burning Christmas stuff at that point, but this is maybe something that I would start with because it could transition from fall into winter. It is a nice change from like a tree scent. All right, I picked up one from the Aromatherapy line, and this one is a Calming Skies, which is lavender and peppermint. And this one is a blended aroma of lavender, cool peppermint, warm patchouli. So this is a really beautiful lavender fragrance from them. I have really come into lavender in my life, especially with pouring wax and just like melting wax. Lavender's very calming. Peppermint's very calming. Bath and Body Works lavender is off-putting to me. Lavender vanilla is very strong on the Aromatherapy, the herbal lavender essence that comes out of that one. I love lavender marshmallow, and I love pink lavender and espresso, and I feel like that lavender that they use with the marshmallows and the espresso is more like foodie, like a sweet lavender. This one takes the herbal lavender But the patchouli is not a dirty hippie patchouli. It's very beautiful. It takes the peppermint and the patchouli mixed very well together, and they keep the herbal lavender from being too powerful. So it's blended very beautifully. This is a great one, a really nice one for calming. You could do this, I think, any time of year. I love the packaging. I think it's super beautiful. Like it a lot. I do think it's very calming, and I think it's a luminary type packaging. So I think some of this stuff sparkles when you light it. So I think it's a whole experience. So this would be a great one if I'm really trying to calm down at nighttime, or if I'm like having a headache day or something like that. Yeah. So I'm really glad I picked this up. I had been eyeing this too ever since I heard that this one came out. Water break. Okay. All right, we're still going, guys. I think that's only 6. Okay, so next one that I got is, and one for the neutrals line, cranberry and pomegranate. And this is sugar cranberry, juicy pomegranate, and crisp red apple. I think someone said that this was a repackage of, I think it's sugar pomegranate. This one's really pretty. I think it could be. I totally made up the name, but it's one that they've had out before. So this one's got that really beautiful cranberry note from the frosted cranberry. But instead of having the woods in it, you've got pomegranate and you've got red apple. So in the frosted cranberry, the red apple is there with the cranberry, so it's very familiar in here. But the pomegranate is what's a little bit different. So it's giving it that really juicy, sweet, ripe fruit fragrance. I know I was listening to, I think it's Sarita from Coffee Candle. She was saying that the red apple didn't do this candle favors. This candle smells wonderful to me. I love it. I love that it's a different take on cranberry. To me, it smells very authentic. It's very seasonally appropriate, but I would actually burn this any time of year, and that vessel color is so beautiful. Again, I'm not really a fan of like the gold label. Yeah, this is gorgeous. It smells pretty strong on cold. And I think I'm really gonna enjoy this one. So, cranberry and pomegranate. All right, this is a fall one that I was able to find that was tucked away. I think they hid like some like little Easter eggs for us to find. And I was looking for some fall. I was hoping to find cranberry woods, but I think it's just been wiped out. Super popular one, but I did find a sweet whiskey. I didn't have a sweet whiskey this year. I chose not to get one. This is golden amber, vanilla infused whiskey, and sweet red berries. My family's like a fan of this fragrance, especially in home fragrance. And I think last year I picked up one, but my husband took it and burned it. So I'm keeping this one for me. It was like a little hidden gem that I was super excited to find that still has the cute fall packaging. And I was really happy to find something kind of fall, you know? So sweet whiskey. Next up I have cherry blossom pound cake. This is cherry blossom whipped pound cake and vanilla frosting in the White Barn packaging. Okay, so this one came out in the spring with Main Street Bakery, which is like a banana pudding, wafer pudding, banana cake type fragrance. That's really, really delicious, and I have like 5 of them. I loved it, and I just couldn't get my head wrapped around the cherry blossom pound cake. So this was definitely not on my radar for me to pick up, and I actually skipped it the first time around. But when I went back to get the second order, or the second round per se, to use up my other coupons, I smelled it and I really liked it. So I don't know if they tweaked this, if my nose is changing because I've started my own wax business and after that, and have like really started to really enjoy like complex fragrances. And this has got a floral in it, so it's the cherry blossom, but you've got the pound cake and vanilla frosting. So when I smelled it today, I was like, oh, this is really good. So it's not a gourmand in my eyes. You get the cherry blossom in there that I think is like big in Japanese cherry blossom. But I think having the pound cake and the vanilla frosting really rounds this out. I'm wondering if they made some adjustments to the formula before relaunching it. And I mean, obviously it was popular enough to be in a White Barn package. There's something really sophisticated about this fragrance that I didn't catch the first time. So I don't know if it was just me saying, ew, I hate Japanese cherry blossom because I do not like Japanese cherry blossom, or if my nose is evolving, or if they reformulated it. But I really love that they have a beautiful pink wax. And I noticed that a lot of the candles that I picked up for Candle Day have these zinc core wicks with them. And this has a little blush pink wax, but it also has like the pink vessel that's really cute. You can actually see through it. I like it. I do like that it's got a little rose gold label. The wicks are placed beautifully. And the scent throw on cold is very good to me. Like 6, 7 out of 10. It smells like it's going to be strong when I burn it. Beautiful spring floral. I think this is one of those that I don't know. It's like a sweet floral, and I'm noticing that I do enjoy certain florals when they're mixed with something kind of sugary or sweet. Yeah, so I'm enjoying that, and I did not like it when it first came out. So I'm really shocked. I feel like it's taken on some type of sophistication. Is it totally gourmand? No. Does it smell like it could be body care? Yeah, but it smells like it's like a sweet. Like if this was in place of Japanese cherry blossom, like I would wear this. Yeah. I'm excited. I'm excited to try that out and review it for you guys. See how it does. It's totally new in my house. All right, next up, I didn't get all the Emilys in Paris, but I did pick up one Emily in Paris. Have I ever seen the show? No. Is it my first name? Yes. So I decided to indulge, and I smelled them all. And that's one thing I want to talk about Bath & Body Works lavender. The lavender is kind of funky to my nose. So I smelled them all, and the macaron just wasn't for me either. So Champagne in Paris. I'm not a champagne toast girl, but this one was better and more. I smelled champagne toast with this one, and I really like this one more. The packaging is super cute. It's a wraparound label, black lid, and yeah, this one's good. I love the bubbliness of this one. I think I like the elderberry that's in this one. That's different than the champagne toast. It just has more of like a prettiness. The Lily of the Valley is very hidden. Like I don't smell a lot of floral, but you just get this really light, cute, perfumed effervescence of, it's more like a spritz type fragrance, and not so much that bubbly effervescence that comes with champagne toast, if you know what I'm saying. Now, what will make me laugh is if you guys write me and tell me that this is champagne toast and I totally made all this up. But to me, I smelled champagne toast next to this one, and I really thought that this one stood out a little bit more. And to me, I think it's the elderberry that's in it versus the champagne toast. All right, so I liked it. Emily in Paris. Next up is the Perfect Christmas. Now, I do have one of these in my collection. It's in the very beautiful red vessel with the glass lid from last year. And I have an Under the Christmas Tree, and I have that candle. Now I have a used Under the Christmas Tree that I used for Christmas last year, and I have it going now just as like a tree scent when you walk into my house, because I have a fake tree. But I keep smelling my Perfect Christmas in that beautiful vessel, and I was like, I want to use it this year, but I didn't want to like ruin the vessel because I like to use it as a decorative candle. So I decided to go ahead and pick up one that I would be fine with burning this year on Christmas Day. love it, and I'm gonna keep my other one for another year and either use it or just keep it in my decorations as a decorative candle. This is fresh cut pine, cinnamon sugar, toasted marshmallow. I have tried to dupe this with My Perfect Christmas, which is a fragrance that I made. But there's just something about this one that is just so stinking good. I even had an associate at the Bath and Body Works. Like, I was talking to her and she was like smelling stuff with me, and there's just something special about this candle. It is really a perfect Christmas. The essence that I get with this is that it's Christmas. It's either Christmas Eve or Christmas morning, but we're all around the Christmas tree with family, our children, our parents, whoever you are, and you're just like opening up your Christmas presents, and it's just like everybody is just that energy, the spirit of Christmas. You've got this going in the background. It's just so good. So I love this candle, and I got that so I could burn it and keep my other one as a decoration. Next up, I found another fall candle that was hiding, and this is Afternoon Apple Picking. There's a little saying on here. It says Afternoon Apple Picking debuted. Is it debuted? I freaking don't know how to talk. Afternoon Apple Picking debuted in our soap form in 2016 and was an instant hit. Now, find this beloved fall fragrance and activity in candles for its first time. So 2024 was the first time they brought this to a candle, and I think they did a great job. I had this in a single wick this year. This is crisp apple, succulent pear, and cinnamon. I love apples, and to me this is, oh my gosh, this is your, it's more of a tart apple, and then you have that succulent pear. It's very juicy. So this one's more pear forward, and you've got that Granny Smith apple in the background. Even though it's in a red packaging, this does not smell like a red delicious apple or a Honeycrisp apple. You've got the tartness of the green apple. You've got the succulent pear, which pairs very well with your green apple. And then they have that hint of cinnamon to just give it a little bit more complexity and keep this from just being straight apple pear. Oh, it's gorgeous. Honeycrisp apple is stronger than this fragrance. So if you're looking for strength to fill a room, your Honeycrisp apple, which is available right now, is going to blow you out of the water. This one to me had a little bit more complexity to it and was more appealing to the nose, where it didn't blow me out of the water. That's where I love my fragrances to live. I am not the type of person that wants fragrance to punch you in the face when you walk in. I'm just not, because what happens is, that happens sometimes when I'm pouring wax, and you know, I have family members who are like, I can't come over because it's just too strong. So I love to find fragrance that adds value to my home, but also makes it smell like welcoming, that reminds you of a moment, a memory, a season, and makes you want to come back to say, wow, I really liked it. Your house smells so good. I like that type of fragrance. So that apple to me is a really great apple background scent. In my house, I'm not necessarily looking to blow you out of the water, if that makes any sense. Is there candles here, or that candles that I have that'll blow you out of the water? Absolutely. But those are the ones that I burn enough to pull across, turn off, and just having the lid off will give you the essence of what I'm looking for in a home fragrance. So I like when there's a strong candle and I can light one candle and it fills my house up with smell. So that's got to be something that's a banger. If it's light, as long as I can smell it, but if I have to walk over to the candle and like walk over to it to smell it, then that's not really a good quality candle to me. So I love to live at like a 6.5, 7, max 8. I don't really like to go higher than that in my house. That's just me. But yeah, so I really am excited about the Afternoon Apple Picking in a 3-wick. Next up, I picked up Fresh Orange. I believe this is a new one. Freshly picked orange, sparkling citrus, lemon twist. So you know this one's going to be very sharp. Yeah. Although, you do get the tartness from the lemon. This to me, if you got the Reserve Orange Candle from Kringle, that's what this one smells like. This is not your sun-washed citrus. This is not your sweet orange and agave. This is yummy, bright, fresh squeezed Valencia orange. Yeah, that's gorgeous. That's pretty authentic. They came out with Citrus Grove, and it was a dud. I think they were trying to get there with Citrus Grove. It'll be really funny if they reformulated that and then brought this out as just fresh orange. This one's definitely stronger than Citrus Grove. I never burned that one. Yeah, this is gorgeous. I love a great orange fragrance. I think sometimes it's nice to switch up from lemon. Lemon can be very cleaner. This one's got more of the Valencia orange to it, which it's not just that bright, sharp orange zest. It's like actually got a creamy component going on. So, fresh orange. All right. Then I picked up Sugar Plum Fairy, and this is sweet sugar plums, candied cranberries, and sugared orange. So I love oranges, I love cranberries, I love sugar plum. I've had this in a single wick and burned it in my room, and it was really, really pretty strong. I mean, you could smell it. This is, again, that beautiful cranberry. That's like the first thing I get out of there. So you get more of like the cranberry and orange. I don't really know what sugar plum smells like, but I like the brightness of the cranberry. I love the different takes of cranberry that we've got going on here. Frosty cranberry, the cranberry and pomegranate. Like, I like the different takes that we have. So we've got like a orange and cranberry. We've got cranberry, pomegranate, and apple. We've got just the cranberry woods. Yeah, so another cranberry fragrance that I am really excited to have. Must be in my fruity phase. All right, next up I have more of a like spring summer that I picked up, but I really loved the packaging of White Barn. This is coconut sandalwood. This is coconut palm, luxury sandalwood, and warm musk. I love to go through one of these a year. This is very sandalwood heavy, and the coconut is in the background. What I love about this sandalwood is it's the same sandalwood fragrance I get from Gwen's Note, which was basically a limited time offer of the African American, the celebration that they do where they have like the perfumers create fragrances, and it's probably, I think it's Gwen Gonzalez is the perfumer that created the fragrance, and Katria Junkins made the like the vessel, I think, the artwork for it. But the sandalwood that's in Gwen's Note is the sandalwood that's in here. The difference is Gwen's Note has a lavender component along with the sandalwood and the coconut. So this one is like Gwen's Note but stripped down with just the beautiful sandalwood and the coconut. But sandalwood is first here, so it leans a little bit more masculine to me and not tropical, if that makes any sense. Love it. I like to get one a year. So this will be saved for like the end of spring going into summer, just right when it starts to warm up here. This is usually like my homage to the cool going into the warm in Arizona, if that makes any sense. It sounds stupid, but that's what I like to use coconut sandalwood for. And I like, it's strong. So that's the one that you'll do like 2 hours out my open concept, let it pull out, turn it off. You're good to go for the day with fragrance. Next up, this is one that I picked up 2 of, which I wasn't supposed to pick up backups, but I forgot I picked one up at my first go around. So I picked up the Perfect in Pink, which is a signature body care line. Such a cute vessel. I never smelled this. I believe it's out in like all the body care stuff. Cute pink lid. This one is Vibrant Cherries, Pink Camellia, and Whipped Almond Cream. This is very beautiful. So it's not Sweetheart Cherry. Sweetheart Cherry is like the cherry and pistachio, and you really get the sweet cherry and the pistachio and the vanilla in that. This is different. This one has, the pink camellia makes this a body care or perfumed type fragrance. But it's like taking Sweetheart Cherries and adding a very beautiful, sophisticated base, perfume base to it, which makes it more, like Sweetheart Cherries is kind of juvenile. I mean, it's coming back because it's popular, and I have like 5 body sprays of it because I'm like a lost cherry girl, and I'm like, this is so good, right up my realm. So love Sweetheart Cherry, but this to me is like a different version that I wouldn't necessarily wear this because of the floral, but it's just very elegant and beautiful, and I really was excited to have this. And I have 2 of them, and I don't know. I love an ambiance of the flame, but it's strong. I'm talking about on cold. She's giving me like an 8 out of 10. So I'm wondering what she'll throw. So I don't know that I necessarily want to burn it, but what I might do is get a crap ton of wax melts out of these. So what I like to do sometimes is melt these down to a low temperature so that the fragrance oil doesn't burn off. And then I'll pour these into some wax melt molds. And then I put the wax melt square molds back in here when I'm done. And then whatever's left over, I kind of use up right away. And then I have, you know, because this keeps the fragrance of the candle. So the way that it closes, I have had no issues with Main Street Bakery or Pink Lavender and Espresso staying good in the candle vessel. So I'll take the little wax melts and I'll put them back in the candle vessel and store it. So I think I might do that. Very beautiful cherry fragrance. I'm so excited to have that. Next up, I picked up a peach Bellini. I have found out that I am a juicy peach girl. I don't like the urine smelling peach, but this one's succulent peach, sparkling prosecco, sweet orange. When I was buying a lot of peach from Kringle and Homeworks farm stand peach, which is so good, this wasn't out. So when they brought this back out, oddly enough, it's very much a spring summer scent, but they brought it back out during the fall. I really wanted to get my hands on one. So I told myself if it was around for Candle Day, I'd do it. So it's such a gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous peach fragrance. There is the orange and peach mixture together, so it's not like an authentic juicy Patanga peach that you got from Kringle. But this is a beautiful peach. So it says succulent peach, so it's just like really fat and juicy and ripe and ready for the, you know, the picking. And you have a sweet orange, but I feel like it's a creamy orange because there's a creamy component when I smell this. And you definitely get the orange peach fragrance. And then it says sparkling prosecco, but that's in the background. You get a little bit of effervescence with this. Yeah, good. So happy to have that. Next up, I picked up a Frosted Forest. I love the packaging on this, and I heard it's an illuminary vessel, so these little stars are actually like see-through, so you'll be able to see the light through them, and that this does something really beautiful. So exciting for that. This is Winter Pine Needles, Frosted Eucalyptus, Icy Peppermint, and when I smelled this, I knew that this was one of my very favorites and that this is a repackage. And I have I think 3, because I gave one away to my daughter, but this is last year's The Perfect Winter, which is Winter Pine Needles, Frosted Eucalyptus, and Icy Peppermint. So it is a repackage, 1000%. Should I have picked it up because I have like 3 others of The Perfect Winter? If it was The Perfect Winter, I probably wouldn't have because I have The Perfect Winter. But because they named it a different name, I wanted to pick it up because I'm going to save this one and use up my Perfect Winters and keep this one, because if they bring it out as Frosted Forest from now on, I need to know, because this is always going to be something that I repurchase as long as they have it out. I cannot get 12 candles of the same scent. It's not feasible. So, you know, my hope is I kind of have some to get me through next year, and then if they bring it back out, then you use it up, you get another one that you can use up. This is one of my very, very, very favorite winter fragrances outside of Christmas fragrance. This one really surprised me. I picked some up last year on SAS is when I grabbed these. I didn't even get them for Christmas. I got them, they came out, and SAS at my store had a bunch of these for $6.78. So that's why I have the 4 of them. And I lit one up. I had 5 and I used one up, and it was one of the best winter experiences that I've ever had in my life. I'm not big on eucalyptus. I'm not big on peppermint. There's something that happens when you burn this candle that was so amazing to me. This candle, upon being lit, got stronger and stronger and went all the way down to the wick clips. And as it got stronger and stronger, it transformed into this beautiful, wintry, like amazing fragrance that I literally had one candle lit in my house. And it wasn't like you open up your house, you're like, whoa, it's way too minty. There's something that happens when this candle blends together with the pine needles, the eucalyptus, the icy peppermint. There's almost like a white chocolate note that comes forward, because there's something creamy in here that tones this down so that it's not too much in your face. And I don't know, it was heavenly. It was heavenly. It was a wonderful experience. I told my husband this one should have been a best new candle of 2023 last year, because it was such a beautiful winter fragrance. So I'm so excited to use that up, and I'm really glad they brought it back out. They repackaged it, but I love Frosted Forest. So excited to have that as a backup to my perfect winter, and I'm so happy. I don't know if you can tell, I'm tired, but I love that scent. It really is one of the best scents. And since I have so many candles, I think I might make some wax melts. The reason why I keep bringing that up is sometimes these candles dud out, or the quality of the burn of Bath & Body Works is not the greatest. And sometimes if you can make it into a wax melt, you can enjoy the fragrance all over your house and kind of use up every component of that wax to get the maximum fragrance out. I mean, I could put it under a lamp in one spot. I can put it in a crock in one spot, but if I make it into wax melts, I can kind of put it all over the house and enjoy the fragrance that way. So I may do that. Who knows? We're pushing through, people. All right, next up is one that I never thought I'd pick up in my life, but I want to do it and review it for you. Mahogany Coconut, because it's the new spring line that's going to be coming out. They always got to introduce spring line to give us a little bit of difference from the Christmas winter. Mahogany Coconut. This is Creamy Coconut Mahogany Woods English Lavender. Out of all of the mahoganies, I like Mahogany Coconut. I'm a coconut fan. I picked up a few coconut fragrances along the way. And mahogany is so strong that it will take over your fragrance. The mahogany teak wood that they have. Whew, sorry, I'm gonna yawn. I just fought a yawn. All right, this one's good. The coconut in this one does something really beautiful with it. And so I'm really happy to have this coconut sandalwood, because they're a little bit masculine. They're not too tropical. They're not like a pina colada, which I love, but you know what I mean? Like, there's a little bit more of a complexity, a little bit more of the depth. You'll hear me say that a lot. It's elevated. I like that. So this one's gonna be, I heard it, the mahogany realm. There's vanilla, mahogany teak wood, mahogany vanilla, mahogany balsam, and mahogany coconut. They're all bangers. So I'm excited to have that one to try. First time ever in my collection. Next up, I picked up Snowy Peach Berry. And this is Sweet Peaches, Tart Cranberry, Sugar Musk. So I don't even know if I can go over how many cranberries I have. I can't, right? Sugar Plum Berry. We have Sugar Plums, Cranberry, and Orange. I've got the Cranberry and Pomegranate. We've got Cranberry and Red Apple. And now I have Peaches and Tart Cranberry. I love Peach Bellini. Do you see where I'm going with this? I don't know. I really went for some of the fruity fragrances. So Snowy Peach Berry, Sweet Peaches, Tart Cranberry, Sugar Musk. This is one of the lighter ones. You do get the peach first. And to me, Where Peach Bellini has more of an authentic orange peach fragrance, this one's more of your artificial peach, like gummy candy peach. And this is the first one where like the cranberry, it says tart cranberry. It's not really, like the cranberry in frosted cranberry and in cranberry pomegranate is very forward. This one is a little bit lighter. We'll say that this one's giving we'll say this one's giving like a 6.5 out of 10 on cold. The thing is I've had this in a single wick and it leaves a very beautiful fragrance that's bright. I love they call it snowy. There's nothing snowy about it. It's very much a fruity fragrance that I like to do at the end of winter, beginning of spring, when I'm wanting to sweeten up the air a little bit. I will use this one. So snowy peach berry. It's okay. I mean, out of all the candles, it's got a cute lid. It's got like the little candy lid. But out of all the candles, like it's one of the meh candles that I got, but it's the peach, the cranberry. And I know I'm really going to enjoy it when I need something kind of a light, bright refresher in the background come end of winter, beginning of spring. Next up, Cranberry Pear Bellini. Jeez, I just love Bellinis. This is fizzy pear nectar, sparkling red cranberries, lush apricot, and tart black currant. This is a tried and true for me. This is just a very juicy, bright, effervescent, fruity fragrance. Lots of fruit, lots of fruit. I've had this one before, used it up, loved it. So wanted another one. This is one that I really enjoyed doing in January for New Year. So if I don't have another like New Year's type fragrance, which I like to do kind of a bright, bubbly champagne or oh my gosh, Homeworks has a Let's Toast. Something that's kind of bright, fruity to bring in the new year, new you, give you energy type fragrance. That's what I feel like Cranberry Pear Bellini does for me. So I love that. If I don't get to it in January, it's something that I could get to during the spring and summer. Very much a fruity cocktail drink. All right. Next up, I picked up Snowflakes and Cashmere. So this is one that has a, oh, I didn't realize there's wax on it, but I can clean my vessel. This has a really beautiful wraparound, like snowy forest that's textured. And it's got like the opulence going on, some holographic winter forest. The scent notes are vanilla, cashmere, cream, caramel, woods, and frosted clementine. And I'm just getting on board with Snowflakes and Cashmere. It's been out in body care for a long time. I'm not sure if they came out in a candle or not, but I've never had it. And then last year I finally jumped on board and I got the gel hand soap. And I really enjoyed it. This is a very feminine, powdery, creamy, perfumey type fragrance. I like to use the oil for this in some of my wax melts when I want to elevate the fragrance to make it more of a perfumed type home fragrance versus like Gourmand or something like that. This is a nice sweet, there's something very deep in here. I think it's like cashmere because I don't get a lot of caramel, but there is a woody component. So it says caramel woods, which to me is kind of conceptual. Yeah, that's really gorgeous. Some people said this didn't perform very well, so I think it smells like it's pretty strong. I mean, on cold to me, maybe I'm just sensitive, but I'm getting like a 6.5, 7 out of 10. Some of you guys might be like, that's not very strong, but to me, that is a decent performer. If we're getting into 5s, then I'm having an upset day with Bath & Body Works. All right, next up we have Coconut, which underneath it says Sunny Coconut. This was part of a line that came out that had like Palo Santo, Limoncello, Black Cherry Merlot. Sunny Coconut. So this one is creamy coconut, palm sugar, bright sunny days. I really liked Vanilla Coconut Serve. I wish they brought that one back. I hope they bring it back. I felt like it was popular. This is the one that has the pink petal tea cake lid. It's different. It's like that brushed nickel lid. This one is such a beautiful pina colada fragrance. So this is like your quintessential tropical, but it's nice is that it's just a pure creamy coconut goodness. Oh my gosh, Bright Sunny Days. I think the Bright Sunny Days might be a little bit of pineapple because it definitely has the pina colada going on. So good. Okay, well, I love that. And it's a nice change. I mean, it's part of your Pink Pineapple Sunrise, you know, tropical collection, but very, very good. And the last candle, thank you guys for sticking with me this long, is probably my favorite out of all of them. And it's a Gourmand candle, so I'm really shocked. But this one is Fresh Cinnamon Rolls. This is gooey cinnamon roll, warm ground spice, and vanilla frosting. This is so delicious. This is giving me the Happy Hanukkah candle without the like jelly component that's with it. This is straight up just cinnamon rolls without it being overly cinnamon. You get like the bready component with the vanilla frosting in this one. It reminds me a lot of the pumpkin cinnamon rolls. I did buy that candle for fall. Yeah, gorgeous. So favorite candle by far for Candle Day. Super stoked, you guys. I think that's it. That is a huge haul. Thank you so much for sticking with me through it. Sorry that I'm not, you know, lively and bright for this one, but I wanted to get it up because you guys, there's 2 days left of Candle Day, and I wanted to give you guys kind of my first sniff impressions. Even if I was tired, even if it wasn't the best descriptions, I still wanted to show you what I picked up, what I found to be worthy, what I found as gems, what I found as what I really wanted to give a try and review. I'm going to have a lot more candle reviews going on this channel as I create wax melts and run my vendor wax business. I like to use this as a platform to talk about that, but also to talk about my love of home fragrance and review candles. So Emily's on a journey to get through the candle collection she has. So stay tuned in December. As we roll into January, I'm finishing up my pre-order pour, and we'll be getting those out in probably the next week or so. Start rolling out some of the orders, and I'm going to be taking the second 2 weeks to be with family, but also I think to start focusing on collection videos. I'm going to start taking accountability of what I have, showing you guys from last year or the beginning of this year. I think it was January or February is when I filmed my first video. I did collections videos on candles. I have whittled this down tremendously. So I want to do another collection video, and I'm also going to add vendor wax, but my wax melt collection for accountability. And we are going to work on getting it down, and I want to give you guys like authentic reviews where I'm not just rushing through things and like throwing them at you, where I'm doing due diligence and enjoying my home fragrance, and not just doing it just to do it, but to do it because I love doing it, and candles is what I love to do, and making home fragrance and sharing it with my wax business is my other passion that I love to do. So I look forward to hearing from you guys. If you made it this far, leave me a snowman emoji again, because I want to know that you guys made it this far in the video. And let me know down below if you guys participated. If you have a YouTube channel, link it in my comments so that we can watch your video and show your channel some love. Yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next video. Bye.